lap 188. That cost me out for 5 laps.
And Lepage at 88 right now, making that lap back.
He's running pretty good up on that outside.
The white car 20 is Spencer. He's the leader. The 88 is the lap car. The car you're riding with is Steve Park in second position.
Get the total line that he needs around the racetrack down on the inside. It sort of pinches it down there. He keeps running Page a little bit higher up in turn 4. Oh! Breaks loose that time coming off 4.
Wow, Spencer, what a great job. He did almost lose.
And there were a lot of other people did a good job too. And Nathan Bucky got loose coming off the turn. And people running all over him on one side and then the other of him.
What a job Brandon LaJoie did a missing Nathan Bucky back a moment ago. They're back up toward the front. There is Spencer, Park, and trouble in turn 2. It is Krogh in the car number 56. Yep, Krogh, and the caution will come out again. And indeed, Kevin Lepage did. That work paid off.
It certainly did, because he's back on the lead lap now. 20th position, but nevertheless on the lead lap.
How about that for Kevin Lepage and Jimmy Spencer? What about that save a moment ago in the Zippo Chevy? And if Steve Park isn't watching, he runs all over Spencer when he's trying to get the car saved. And there certainly is the break for that car, David Ridley's machine, for Kevin Lepage. Well, caution number 9 here in Bristol, Tennessee. We'll come back with more in just a moment. Some of the beautiful signs atop this fabulous facility here in Bristol, Tennessee. Bristol Motor Speedway. Back with exciting NASCAR Busch Series action, and excitement, well, that puts it mildly. We have had 9 caution flags, and it wouldn't be Bristol if we didn't have bumping. Let's show you some bumping.
Here we see Jimmy Spencer, the leader, coming off the corner. And look at there's Bucky, gets the car completely sideways, saves the car. LaJoie makes some contact as he goes by, and Jeff Krogh goes by on the outside. They're 3 abreast for a moment going into the 3rd corner as Buckshot goes by, and the 78 car, and then they go down to the corner, and there with the 70, is that the 75 car of Rick Wilson that goes in the side of the Jeff Krogh machine? Around he goes, and luckily no one hit the 56 car. And this was a break for Nathan Bucky. It looked like he had a flat tire or something. He's made some pit stops.
There's another angle. And you're right, Benny. He was very fortunate no one hit him. Krogh in the 56 had a great run going here this evening. But he's still on the lead lap. 20 cars are too.
All right, Mike McLaughlin drove through this mess in the Gould's pumped-in car cameras. High, high, high in spotter yell, but Mike made it through. We'll make it through this commercial and come back with green flag racing action at Bristol Motor Speedway in just a moment. Back at Bristol Motor Speedway, these beautiful shots from high above, courtesy of the fine folks at Pennzoil and our Pennzoil Copter Cam, soaring above this beautiful 125,000 seat complex in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Tennessee. Bristol Motor Speedway. What a night they have had as they are trying to jam up toward the front. Well, that won't work as Joe Bessie falls back in line behind Brad Teague.
Go. Green.
Himself a good jump there. Didn't want a situation like they had the other time.
Let's check in the pits with Bill Weber.
Well, it's another race at Bristol, and Jimmy Spencer has another good car. How good is that car? His crew says it's pretty good, but not exactly the way they want it. Still, they are content to run to the end. Is the car faster than Steve Park? Well, they're not sure about that, but they think Spencer has more experience than Park. And here at Bristol, in the final 50 laps, that could be the difference.
All right, Jimmy Spencer, our leader, on his own race recap. As Spencer is being pursued by the 3. Spencer has led 105 of 201 laps. There have been 6 lead changes, 9 cautions for 67 laps. The average speed, a little over 67 1.3 miles per hour because of those caution flags.
I believe Park figures he needs to strike quick here. Before, when they ran about 10 laps, Spencer seemed to pull away a little bit. So Park realized that and said, hey, I need to get him now if I'm going to get him.
And there you go, Spencer driving very defensively. Oh, and some contact, Spencer. And here comes Dick Trickle. He's in the mix now. As he gets a run on Park, tries it on the inside of the 3 car.
There's Robert Presley sitting there at 4th place. Chevrolet number 47. Been a while since he won a race, you know.
All right, now riding along with Steve Park, and after that last contact, you saw Spencer throw up his hand and wave back to Steve Park. And how about that car number 47 moving in there, Kyle Petty?
Well, Robert Presley in the Sunoco car started this race 29th through pit strategy and through some pretty great driving. He's worked this thing in the 4th position. He asked his opponent's guys a minute ago, they're right exactly where they need to be, the way these guys are racing in front of them. So they're just biding their time right now. This car's won here before with Jeff Fuller. They've got a good shot at it.
In fact, it won a year ago tonight.
Exactly. 1 year ago tonight, Jeff Fuller went to victory lane. After sitting on the pole, he got his first win that night.
Oh, and Spencer goes high. The Park on the inside. So we're trying to make it. Spencer's car, when he goes to the corner, just not sticking on the bottom of the racetrack. It scoots up the hill. See that? Big depth, but Park just can't get in there. So maybe that's the line Spencer's taking.
Boy, Park is having to drive not only offensively, but defensively. It's all over him.
That is the car number 64, Dick Trickle, the Duraloop Chevy, right behind Park. And now Park doesn't worry about what's in front. He worries about what's behind. Less than 50 laps remaining here in Bristol, Tennessee. Our split fire snapshot of Dick Trickle shows he hasn't won a lap, but he started 5th, currently 3rd. He was back as far as 42nd on lap 11.
And then that is the line that Jimmy Spencer is running. He's going in the corner, and then that car drifts up high, and he's pulling away from Steve Park.
Well, after they run about 8 or 10 laps after a restart, he's able to do that. That's why I thought Park figured that he needed to strike quick if he was going to be able to, because now Spencer is pulling away.
Battle for second spot. Hermie Sadler has blown down turn 1. Oh, he's made heavy contact with the right side of the car.
Yes, he has.
The car's still rolling. Looks like he's still driving it. But the caution flag is out because there's all kinds of debris on the backstretch. That rear panhard bar dragging the racetrack.
All right, caution flag number 10. As Hermie Sadler's DeWalt Chevy, heavily damaged, tries to make its way back to pit road, and Carl Simmons continues to wave the yellow. Back in a moment.